Yo, what is good YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the top 10 best point guards in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. And after yesterday's out of position 2 drop, or at least yesterday when y'all are seeing this video, there's a lot of new PGs in the top 10, and I think it's a great time to start ranking these players by position again. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, help me push towards the 11,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, and I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. But without further ado, let's hop right into it. Starting off with number 10. I'm going to go with Luke Walton. I'm a big fan of this Luke Walton card. Bigger fan than a lot of people are. I think most people would not have him as a top 10 point guard at this point. I just think a guy who's 6'8" with a release that I really like, really solid playmaking and defensive badges, as well as half limitless, half bully, good speed, good all-around defensive stats, the ability to shoot the ball at a high level, nice animations with quick drops, really good SIGs as well, and a smooth, easy to green release. I just think he's one of the more complete, well-rounded budget cards in my team right now. Big fan of what this card can still give me on the court. I'm taking him over guys like Alperen Sengun and Penny Hardaway and guys like that at the point guard position right now, to be completely honest. And yeah, that's the guys that he's competing with for that number 10 spot. Number 9 is going to be Joe Ingles. Jingle and Joe, another very good budget PG. I like this card a lot. They changed his release, which made him much better. At 6'8" with a 6'10" wingspan, he's got good size, hot spots from 4 out of 5 spots outside the 3. Great shooting badges, clamp breaker, quick first step, anchor, clamps, interceptor, and bully. 94 speed and excel, really great shooter, super capable dunker, and a very good all-around defender. He's very complete. This Cole Anthony base is not incredible, but it is definitely better than the Joe Ingles base that he had earlier in the year. On very quick, normal leaner, really nice SIGs, and solid dunk animations as well, having front clutches. Really good card at that PG position. I think he's honestly pretty similar to Walton, but just a slight bit better. Cade Cunningham, despite not having my favorite release in the world, comes in at number 8. I like this card a lot still. 30 hoff, 6'8", good hotspots from everywhere, really good Hall of Fame badges, very complete all the way around. He's not the greatest defender in the world, but he's a really good playmaker, great shooter and finisher as well. He's a very good slasher. He's got quick drops. He's got really good SIGs, elite level SIGs. The release is not incredible. Even on very quick, I don't think Cade's release is that good. That's definitely his biggest flaw, is that he doesn't have a great release, but he's an elite level playmaker and slasher, and a very capable defender with good size, still at 6'8", and does deserve a spot pretty high on the list. Jimmy Buckets is going to come in at number 7. The only reason Jimmy's this low is because his release is not the fastest release in the world. Now, I still think it's a decent release, but he's 6'7" with hotspots from everywhere, 30 hoffs, almost every single defensive hoff in the game. Playmaking badges are really good as well. He's got all the gold shooting badges, Hoff Deadeye, and then a bunch of finishing badges as well. Super fast, incredible defender, really capable shooter and dunker. Not the best release in the world. It's still kind of ugly. It's not slow, but it's just not a pretty release. Normal leaner. SIGs are really good though. Quick drops as well. He is still a top tier PG. He's just only 6'7", which isn't the greatest size in the world, and I don't love his release, which is the only reason he's only this high on this list. Devin Booker's going to come in at number 6 for me. I guess the playoff version would work too, but the playoff version is not the version that I'm talking about. I guess you could say either one. Both Bookers are going to be here. 6'6" with a 6'6" wingspan. He's the most undersized of any PG on this list, or at least tied in height for the shortest point guard on this list. But really good finishing, incredible shooter, really good playmaker, and very capable defender. Really good defensive stats for a Booker card. He's super fast, elite level shooter, and dunker. But as a top tier release, this Steph-based D-Book upper on very quick is really good. I love D-Book's leaner. He's got Trey escape, the lid behind the back. D-Book size up is good. Quick drops off 1. One of the better offensive point guards in the game right now, and he's good enough defensively to where he holds his own on that end as well, and is still a top tier point guard. Now, Sean Livingston's going to come in at number 5. Just a couple weeks ago, he was the number 1 point guard in the game. We got some new options that I think do exceed him, but at 6'7" with hotspots from everywhere and a good player build, as well as really good all-around hoffs, especially finishing, playmaking, and then very capable defense. I really like this card a lot still. 95 speed and excel, 94 shot 3, 90 driving dunk, has a great release with the JT Thor base, which is really good. MJ dribble style, Lowry size up, Trey escape, loaded behind the back are all top tier SIGs and front clutches. Still a top tier card. Just there's a couple of new point guards who I think have come out who are a little bit better, including Ron Artest, who's going to come in at number 4 for me. I think Artest is one of the most complete PGs in the game, considering his defensive stats are just incredible. His defensive badges are also unbelievable. He's a great playmaker, great shooter, and great finisher with all the key badges in those areas as well. Really fast, elite level shooter with a top tier release. This Markelle Fultz base on very quick is really good, and the Rudy Gay upper is a top tier upper. He's still got Trey escape, the lid behind the back, MJ dribble style. Does not have quick drops or front clutches actually, in terms of quick drops off 1, quick drops off 2, or front clutches. He does have these quick drop back scratchers, which still aren't bad, but he doesn't have the best dunk animations in the world, but that's really his only flaw. He's one of the most complete and well-rounded point guards in my team. Now, at number 3, I'm going with Michael Jordan. MJ is the best 3-hunting guard in the game, or at least point guard in the game, not probably guard. But at 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan, he doesn't have the greatest size in the world. Hotspots are really, really good. Obviously, hotspots are everywhere. He's got 40 hops on the hero version. The other version of MJ is not even on the top 10. I'll just throw that out there, so keep that in mind. But the hero version is number 3 in my opinion. Incredible defender, stats and badges are the best of any point guard in the game right now, and his release is the best release of any point guard in the game right now. My reasoning for not putting him number 1 is because he's only 6'6", and because I think the top tier shooting guards are better shot creators than this MJ is, in my opinion, and I like their KPJ base better than MJ's. As great as he is, I think size has become more and more important at the point guard position, which is why the top 2 guys are at least 6'10", and one of them is Nikola Jokic at number 2. Most people would probably put Jokic at number 1. I have him number 2. 6'11" with a 7'3" wingspan gives him incredible size, hotspots from everywhere. 40 hoffs, again, is insane. I mean, he's really got almost every single key hoff in the game as well. Stats are unbelievable. He's 94 speed for a 6'11" player is incredible. He's an unbelievable shooter. This Pascal base, Oscar up on very quick is really good. His SIGs are great as well, and he's got quick drops. I know he doesn't have tray escape. He doesn't really need it that much. This card is insanity, and I think he is so good. But my favorite point guard in the game is specifically Hero Hito Turkoglu. I didn't include the other Hito, but the other Hito is, I wouldn't say significantly worse than Hero, but it's definitely worse. I'd probably put the other Hito either second or third under Jokic and maybe MJ. But this Hito, he's basically got base 98. If y'all remember base 98 from 2K20, 2K21, that's what this John Stockton base pretty much is in my team this year with the tray upper. It's one of the fastest releases in my team. He's got normal leaner, he's got elite level SIGs, especially in the half court, and he's a really good slasher who has front clutches. But he's also 6'10", with incredible shooting badges, amazing playmaking badges, really good versatile defender, great speed, 95 speed and excel on a 6'10" player. He's got the key finishing badges, bully, limitless takeoff, posterizer. He is an incredible card. Basically, the thing that makes him so special though is the fact that he's got the size, but also has one of the best releases in the game and is an incredible top tier 3 hunter. I just think he's so complete and so good that it's hard for me, especially with him being 6'10", to not make him the best point guard in the game. And I think these both Jokic and Hito are so good with such good releases at their size that despite MJ having a better release and better stats and badges probably, they're still both better than him in my opinion, especially the hero version of Hito. So that is about all I have to say though, to be completely honest, on my top 10 point guards. Let me know down in the comment section down below what you agree with my list, what you might disagree with my list, who you'd maybe rank higher or lower, or that I left off the list that you think does deserve a top 10 spot, and I'll let y'all know my thoughts. But like I said, that's going to do it for the video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.